Hi there! Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Friday to everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Sims 4 video again. Hope that's okay with everybody too. Continuing my build frenzy. We're on Oak Alcove today. And this was a disaster from the word go. So there isn't too much of the speed build because I kept having to stop and stare and try to figure out how I was going to make this work. This is not what I had in my head. And I don't know why that continues to happen, but it does. It's always been that way with me, though. I shouldn't say that because I've always had a specific thing in my head, and then when you go to draw it or write it or speak it even, it just comes out all garbled junk mess. I don't know why I'm like that. It's not too bad of an outcome, but it certainly isn't great. I'm very embarrassed to put this one up. It was, well, no, it wasn't a waste of my time. I just wish it had come to fruition, and it didn't. Anyway, let's talk about some fun things. I had the weirdest dream last night, and I hope you don't mind my sharing it with you. Maybe somebody out there is a dream expert and they can explain it. It was weird. I'm going to chalk it up to having watched a certain video game that I'll talk about in a minute as well. But I dreamed, it was very dark the whole time. I could barely see anything. That I dreamed that I was walking to Washington, D.C. to hopefully ask some Democrat for some of the money that they keep throwing out, the billions and billions of dollars that they're just throwing away. I was going to go there and ask someone if I could have a little bit of it, please. But they're not going to help no old white lady, I already know that, unless it's Nancy Pelosi. Anyway, in the dream, I kept sleeping during the day because it was too hot. So I'd find police stations and go into a jail cell and sleep on a bunk bed, whatever they call them. And then I would get up as the sun was setting and I'd continue walking toward the White House. But anyway, the weird part of the dream, believe it or not, is that wolves kept jumping out at me, but it wasn't like a direct attack. They would jump over my head. They would zip past me on either side. They were angry, and it looked like they wanted to attack me, but they didn't. It was weird. It was so weird. I've had wolf dreams before. I have no idea what it means. I suppose I could look it up. But if any of you know what it means, you're welcome to let me know in the comments, because I don't know. But I thought that was funny, and I thought I would share it with you. I hope that's okay. Anyway, the video, the game, I spent 2 whole days with PJ on Twitch. He played a game called Stray, and it was the most adorable thing in the world. I am not a dystopian robots take over the world type. That just doesn't appeal to me in the slightest. I think it's ridiculous. Anybody who wants to live in that kind of a crap world needs their head examined as far as I'm concerned. But that's beside the point. The game itself was so cute because you play as a cat. And the people who worked on that game know a lot about cats. It was very, well, I don't want to say very realistic, but it was almost on point in a lot of situations. They also recorded a ton of cat meows, and you get to meow, you press a button and the cat meows. It was just adorable. But the cat ends up in this dystopian world and he has to save the day. It was so cute. And it also looked like a game that I would be able to actually play, understand, and get through. Not at a great, phenomenal rate or anything, but it didn't seem that difficult. Unfortunately, I think it's only out on PlayStation 5, and I don't have one of those. And I think he said it might be coming to Steam. I don't remember. He might have been talking about the Switch, so don't quote me on that. I just haven't looked it up yet, and I'm sure I can't afford it. The problem I have with those types of games, though, is that it seems like it's a once only kind of playthrough, and then when you've played it through, you're done. However, I do have to say that you have to collect items, memories, and if you don't get them all, I think the final outcome is different. Because PJ didn't collect all of the memories. He was missing, I think, 3 or 4, maybe even 5 memories. And the ending was just very anticlimactic. It was so boring. The cat just walked out in the sunshine and sat down. I'm like, that can't be how it ends. Where are his buddies? Where are the other people? How do you justify all of that stuff that he went through, and this is how you're going to end? So we're thinking, well, as a collective, it's not like we're best buds or anything, but what I mean is his chat, he and I were all assuming that if you collect everything and you do everything, the more you do, the better the outcome might be. I don't know. I hope he tries it again. And I hope it's true. I hope he looks for all of the memories and we get a better outcome than that. Because that was sad. I had hoped to see so much more. That's why I was invested. I wanted to see how that game turned out. And I was disappointed, so it's kind of sad. But it was a good game. I would recommend it. It's called Stray. I liked it. I thought it was really nice. And it's been a long time since I've actually been invested in watching a playthrough of a game. So that was a good one. As far as my build here goes, it's a little on the 60s. What was that called? The atomic era? Was that what it's called? I'm bad with phrases. He does own a kitty, and I forgot kitties can't climb stairs. So the bed for the kitty tiger is upstairs. And I did change out his food bowl. I thought you could give an animal water and food, and apparently not. So I changed out the food bowl so that he would get water and food, and they only give him food. That was a waste of time. But I wanted to use the cute little kitty mats, animal mats that you put underneath the bowls. I always forget to do that. I never ever use this bed. This is from the camping. That light is as well, but I've always used that. The camping one. Granite Falls. Outdoor retreat. Wow. This bathroom's a little different for me because I gave it a separate area for the toilet. And I did give them a separate tub and shower. And the colors, there's nothing wrong with the colors. This is how I chose to go. And you might disagree. I wouldn't be surprised if you did. I was halfway through the blue when I realized, oh dear, his favorite color is red. Oh no. So I put pops of red here and there. And I don't know that those two are a good color combination. I don't think it looks bad. Like that rug there is blue and red. I don't know where they sit on the color wheel though. Are they opposites? They must be. It's not too bad. I just don't know about this. It's not what I had in mind. But I don't think it came out horrifically, if that makes any sense. It's not the worst thing I've ever done. And I don't know that this isn't a livable house for like maybe a single... I've got a single young adult in here. He's a geek. So he's making good IT money to be able to afford it. Oh, by the way, it's only 51,000 simoleons. I shouldn't say only. But I think that's about the cheapest that I've done in a while, huh? Pretty neighborhood. Not bad. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end of this video, supporting my channel as well. I appreciate that. Subscribe if you're interested and like the video if you did. Take good care of yourselves and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.